How's everybody doing? Great, great. Well, I wish I had better news to report this week, but we did not fare so well last week on our trip to Radford and Liberty. You know, to be quite honest with you, we haven't played very well on the road this year offensively, and our defense has been you know, pretty consistent, but offensively we've just not been a very good team on the road, and that was definitely the difference in both games. We shot a combined with our guards this weekend against 2-3 zone. If you know anything about zones, you know you got to shoot a little bit outside in order to be successful against zone defense. And our guards were collective 9 for 51 shooting the ball from the perimeter. So it's very hard to win when you're in that situation. But the Liberty game, you know, we played hard. We were 16-16 late the first half. We missed 19 of our next 21 shots. They made 14 of their next 17, and the game was out of reach. And you know, Shanice Cole, you know, played a respectable game against Liberty, but we didn't get much out of our guards, and that hurt us. We get a chance to get them back here in late February. We went over to Radford and just played really hard. Had great effort. Shanice Cole played one of her best games she's ever played. 22 points, 15 rebounds. Was all over the place. Truly looked like an all-conference potential player this year. But she didn't get much support from the rest of her team. The rest of the team only scored 26 points. We out-rebounded them. We had more shots. We made more free throws than they shot, which is unusual on the road in the Big South. And but our guards were pretty lacking from the perimeter. We hit 3 of our first 4 threes and then missed 10 in a row. And even with that, there was one stretch in the game where we were down by 5 with 5 minutes to go, and we had just come off of a streak where we hit 6 of our last 38 shots. But we were only 5 points down. And so it tells you how hard we were playing and some of the things we were trying to do defensively. But boy, as you know, Randy and I have commiserated a few times this year, you got to make shots. And we just didn't make enough shots to win the game. This week we continue a 4-game road trip in the conference. We go to High Point on Saturday, who is 3-1 in the league. They lost their last game on the road to Gardner-Webb. And then we got Coastal Carolina on Monday, who is 1-2 in the league. They lost their first 2 road games of the year, won their first home game on Monday. It appears that the road versus the home games in the conference are very noticeable this year. The balance seems to be very, very solid. We have had by far the toughest beginning schedule to play. We have played the fewest home games for the season and the second most road games of any team in the league. So we're just going to have to get through this stretch, try to steal a couple games on the road here. You know, we've got to get better on the road. Last 2 years we were better on the road than we were at home, but we had juniors and seniors out there playing. This year you can see the inexperience, and where we've really fallen short on the road has been the first 5 minutes of the second half. We have just let the home team get out on a quick run on us in the first 5 minutes of the second half. And we've really struggled dealing with that. So we're going to try and work on that real hard this weekend. But they're both very winnable games this weekend. But if we don't play well, we don't shoot well, then we probably be right back here talking about the same woes next week. But we're going to go at it hard this weekend and see if we can't get this back in order and play well. Shanice Cole is really doing a good job for us. You know, she's played 4 different positions for us this year, and she keeps battling every time she goes out there. She gets some more support. I think you know, we'll get this thing going. But we have 9 home games, 8 home games after this weekend, I believe. So we do have a favorable schedule coming up into January through February. But this is a tough stretch for us, and we just have to keep battling and see what we can do till we get back home. Our next home game is 23rd. You know, we're out of the Coliseum right now, having to practice over at the West Center because of some further renovations going on in there, which I'm sure you'll like when you get back over there in a couple weeks. But so I guess we're going to play on the road. We're practicing on the road as well, it appears. So we'll see if we can make that a positive as we go.